Hi everyone, my name's Janae, and this is my nutrition project on Fat Tuesday or Mardi Gras. So, what is Fat Tuesday? Fat Tuesday is a common name for the holiday known as Mardi Gras. This is a day celebrated by consuming all of the fatty, unhealthy foods that are typically forbidden while fasting during Lent, which begins the following day. Fat Tuesday is typically a day people spend partying and eating before they are restricted from the unhealthy foods they may consume if they practice Christian and Catholic religion and follow Lent. This day is not exclusively for Christian or Catholics, as people who are not religious at all will still spend Mardi Gras celebrating and eating whatever they please. So the history and traditions of Mardi Gras. A little bit of background on Mardi Gras is that this holiday has roots as a pagan tradition during the medieval times, which dates back to ancient Roman festivals like the Lupercalia or Saturnalia in the 17th and 18th centuries, kind of as a way to blend pagan and Christian traditions, serving as a prelude to Lent. Lent is a season created by the Catholic and Christian Church where fasting, prayer, and abstinence occur for 40 days. These days range from Ash Wednesday, which is the day after Fat Tuesday, to the Saturday before Easter Sunday, typically as preparation for Easter. The most common rules for Lent are to give up any unhealthy habits of your choice for these 40 days, abstain from eating meat on Fridays, and to fast, as it states in the Bible that Jesus did during these 40 days. These traditions started to pass all throughout Europe until French-Canadian explorer Pierre Le Moyne d'Iberville settled down in America and brought these traditions with him to North America. Where is Mardi Gras popular? When people think of Mardi Gras, they typically think of New Orleans, which is where this holiday is the most popular. Mardi Gras actually originated in Mobile, Alabama, and was shortly moved to New Orleans, Louisiana, where it is still celebrated heavily today. Although the holiday is mainly celebrated in New Orleans, Catholics and Christians all over still practice the tradition of Fat Tuesday and Lent, even if they're not necessarily partying. And how is it celebrated? In New Orleans, Mardi Gras consists of lots of music, bright colors of green, purple, and gold, carnivals, huge parades with floats that typically have people throwing masks, beads, candy, and small favors or toys at people in the crowds. A historical tradition of Mardi Gras is the king cake that represents a time during the medieval where kings would visit baby Jesus and bring gifts and sweets for him. The tradition of this cake is to cook a tiny plastic baby within each cake, and whoever finds the baby in their piece of cake will be rewarded with good luck. Why is Fat Tuesday significant to me? So Fat Tuesday is significant to me because I grew up Catholic and have been participating in Lent with my family since before I could even remember. Fat Tuesday was always a fun day spent eating a lot of unhealthy foods before we went to church the next day to get our ashes and start Lent. After the 40 days were over was Easter Sunday, where we eat lots of candy and had a big meal to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus, and as well as getting through those 40 days of Lent. Even though I'm not too religious now that I'm older, my family and I do still participate in Lent. Now we're on to some of the nutritional aspects of Fat Tuesday. Most of the foods eaten on Fat Tuesday are deep fried foods like donuts, beignets, bread pudding, and moon pies, and some more traditional foods of Mardi Gras will consist of anything considered fatty. So that's anything like cheese, meat, eggs, milk, and Creole-inspired dishes. Some of them consist of crawfish boils, shrimp and grits, and crab cakes. These foods contain many refined carbohydrates, fats, added sugars, and calories that hold pretty much no nutritional value, which is why, they're typically eaten on Fat Tuesday. And as mentioned earlier, one of the most historic and popular dishes of Mardi Gras is the king cake. While it's so fun and delicious, they hold no nutritional value as they are a rich source of saturated fats that come with the excessive amounts of butter, cream, white flour, and sugar used in these cakes. Saturated fats come from animal sources like butter, meat, and lard, and in some vegetable oils like coconut or palm oil. They accelerate the liver's production of LDL, or bad cholesterol, in the blood, which in time will increase the risk of heart disease or stroke. With lots of glaze, sprinkle, filling, and dough, king cakes are extremely high in sugar as well. Glucose, a simple sugar, is the body's main source of fuel and is found in a variety of foods that are healthy, but overconsumption of glucose has the potential to do the opposite for us. Right along with high fructose corn syrup, which is the most appearing sweetener in processed foods, the overconsumption of sugar has the possibility to lead to dental cavities, obesity, diabetes, chronic inflammation, metabolic syndrome, and lots more of other health complications. King cakes are also primarily bread, making them high in refined or simple carbohydrates, which are digested and broken down into glucose quickly, creating a spike in our blood sugar levels. In just one slice of king cake, there is about 500 calories with 15 grams of fat, and people will usually triple that serving size when eating cake, especially if it's in celebration for Mardi Gras. There are still ways to enjoy a king cake for Mardi Gras, and there are a lot of alternatives for some of the ingredients that are unhealthy. For example, instead of using all-purpose flour, replace that with whole wheat flour, as well as use brown sugar in place of white table sugar and applesauce in place of butter. Skim milk could also be used instead of whole milk, and for a filling, it would be better to use something like a light cream cheese with coconut flakes or any other fresh fruit rather than using a jelly or, a fruit preserve that would be filled with high fructose corn syrup and additives. And that's everything. Thank you.